You have this wonderful magazine
Yes.
called Discover Pattaya, which I love to contribute to. And
Which I always have.
You just happen to have in your handbag.
I always have.
You're
Yeah.
addicted.
I am, a little bit. A little bit.
Yin yoga.
Yin yoga. And
Is it because it's run by a lady called Ying?
No. Part owned by Eric Clapton. The Pet Shop Boys were customers.
Okay.
Blur were customers.
Yeah. Me,
Like
Rich.
you, like Pop Tarts. Yeah.
There we go. I've seen him live 4 times, and every time I walked out saying, that is the most talented person I've ever seen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They appreciate that we're on the same page, dare I say.
Hey.
I've got to do it.
See, that's my influence on that.
If you're happy, then I'm happy. If you're not happy, I'm still happy. Everything's so sweet when life's a beach. Yeah, if you're happy, then I'm happy. If you're not happy, well, I'm still happy. And every day's complete when life's a beach. Yeah, life's a beach.
Life's a beach.
Oh, life's a beach.
Hey everybody, welcome to another of BAZZA's Beach Walks. I'm Barry Upton, and guess who's going to be joining me on my beach walk today? None other than my very good friend, one of my bestest friends, it's Gloria Jones.
Hi.
Let's embark on our little walk down Beach Road here. Now, you've been living in Pattaya a long time, haven't you?
Yep.
How many years?
15.
15 years.
Yeah.
And what is it about Pattaya that brought you here, or what is it that you love about it? I always ask this question.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's a
I
vital
do.
question.
It is a vital question.
And especially a lady in Pattaya.
Sure, sure. Well, I think it was really the fact that at the time in the UK, it was a very depressed time. I
Right.
don't know if you remember, but that was a time where you used to see a lot of bad things happening. It was just generally hard to make a business work at
Right.
that time. Whereas
Because the bank crash had just happened,
all
didn't it?
kinds of stuff
Yeah.
like that. It was bad. And then my husband came across first and kind of scouted it out.
Right.
And he said, I think you're going to really like it here. And I've always been a fan of hot weather. So that was a win situation for me. So anywhere where I could get a bit of sunshine, bit
Yeah.
of heat, that helps.
That was my first thing about coming to a place like this, was getting away from the British cold weather.
It's a big deal. It really is.
Yeah.
And that
Makes a difference to your day, doesn't it?
yeah, just to get up in the morning and see it being sunny, it really lifts your spirits. So that was like a big selling point.
Yeah.
And then I think really, you say particularly for a woman, but I find the camaraderie of the women here in Pattaya quite exceptional.
Right, because you're a member of the Pattaya
Everything,
International
everything,
Ladies Club.
Everything, every ladies group going.
Yeah.
And what I find is maybe because it's, in my respect, or as the world would know it, more of a man's town.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the common view, isn't it?
Misconception. I think so.
The
I think
conception,
things are changing. It's becoming more family
Common
friendly.
perception, not conception. What am I saying?
Misconception.
Misconception.
Yeah, there
Very
you go.
good.
Welcome. So it's what I do. Yes. So,
Yes.
So
You're a wordsmith.
yes. So I think there is that kind of pulling together, and perhaps coming from London, where you don't really share things so openly. If you find like a good bargain, you're not necessarily going to tell everyone. Whereas here, you share information as an expat lady.
Right.
You meet new people. You're only too happy to tell them where to eat, where to go, all the kind of things that you like to do, you
Right.
like to share.
Now you've become something of a celebrity here in Pattaya because you have this wonderful magazine
Yes.
called Discover Pattaya, which I love to contribute to. And
Which I always have.
You just happen to have in your handbag.
I always have. a
As you
copy.
should
Stop
do,
me and
really.
get one because they're complimentary. So I always, if you see me, you can always grab a magazine. I nearly always.
But as you can see, it's a glossy magazine, right?
Yeah.
Now, how did you get involved with that? And what's it like being an editor?
Yeah, well, it actually harks back to my early years because I did edit like a little fanzine
Okay.
back in the day. And then it wasn't my actual professional career. But then when I came here, I had an opportunity to write for a magazine called the Pattaya Trader. And because my daughter was going off to university, a bit of empty nesting going on, I was like, yeah, needing something
Now, the
to fill
Pattaya
that.
Trader really was just a bunch of ads, wasn't it, really?
Well,
Was it a bit of information?
yeah, I think it was quite a thick. Used to flip as well, which I personally
Right.
used to find annoying. But like it used to flip the books, so one side was lifestyle, one side was property.
Yeah.
The thing was that when it first started, there was no Facebook,
Right.
and so people used to buy and sell like second-hand bikes, bits of furniture,
Yeah.
even condos, in the classified ads.
Yep.
So it had this kind of section in the middle, which was all the classifieds. Just didn't look nice. So the first thing I did when I
But
took
how
it
did you
over-
come to take it over?
Well, it was excellent timing just before COVID, you know. So that was really excellent timing. But yeah, I think I worked from the status of being a writer to then selling and editing, and then I kind of had a joint partnership, and the person who was then part owner just didn't want to progress in the same way I wanted to.
Right.
I actually, even during COVID, when we were still printing and still carrying on, I could see that I wanted to take it more up market.
Yeah.
And I
So
thought
you made
that's
it the
future.
glossy magazine that it is
I really
now.
did. And also because
Lots
you
of
know,
pictures.
lots of pictures. I kind of stamped what I wanted to do, and
Yeah.
the places I wanted to go and share
Yeah.
became quite an important part of it. So yeah.
But you
and
do it all, don't you? Really? You.
There's a lot. Yeah.
I
There's
mean,
a
I
lot
know
to
you
do.
don't do all the layouts and stuff. You farm that out a little bit to
Yeah,
people.
and I mean, I have got Thai staff and Thai editor because we occasionally do have to put things in Thai text.
Right.
And to my continuing shame, I don't speak or
No,
write
you can't
Thai.
do it. Absolutely everything.
I can't. So I do need Thai
Yeah.
staff to do all that kind of thing.
But you
Because, yeah.
oversee the whole thing, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
What is your aim with the magazine? What are you trying to put over? Are you is it information, or are you trying to reflect what's going on?
I think we're always trying to show the side of Pattaya that people might not expect, hence the title.
Right.
We changed from Pattaya Trader, which was in effect a trader's magazine where you buy and sell things,
Yeah.
to a Discover Pattaya where you actually discover new things happening and
Right.
exciting things happening. And for people that come here,
Which is great for advertisers because that you can actually showcase
Sure.
places that people wouldn't even know about. I mean, I know I've looked through the magazine and said, well, I never knew about that place.
yeah, that's the hope, you know. And we get a really good feedback from readership. We give the magazines out for nothing. The whole thing is paid for by advertising, and I have to tell you, you know, they get snapped up.
But you do reserve pages for information and great things to read about, interesting things to read
Of
about.
course, it's always a balance.
me,
like
Rich.
you, like pop tarts here.
There we go.
But you know, it's always a balance because if you fill the magazine with adverts,
Yeah.
I'd be a very happy bunny, but none of the readers would, you know.
Right.
And by the same token, if it's just nothing but stories and articles,
Yeah.
then you know there are costs to pay. You know, with it got printers and staffing and everything else that goes with running a company,
Yeah.
which people forget. I think in this time of influencers,
Yeah.
they think everything is a hobby and you just want to do it for nothing all the time. And you say, well, actually, no, it is a business and there are costs involved.
Hey, you're well travelled, you're well educated in life, correct?
Student of life.
Tell us about what you did before you came to Pattaya.
Oh, well, at one stage, this is probably the most interesting for you as a muso. I was a menswear buyer for a company called Callings of Piccadilly,
Right.
over 150 years old, so well established. Part owned by Eric Clapton. So that was kind of an interesting time because it was kind of tweeds and country look predominantly.
Okay.
But when Eric was in town, he would give us all a box of Roll Up Paul. He was a very generous boss.
Wow.
I know, it was really great. Really
Always wonderful to be a VIP, isn't it?
It is, and we got interesting people come in the shop because it is kind of the pet shop boys were customers,
Okay.
Blur were customers.
Yeah.
We had Malcolm McLaren come in. We
Wow.
had Keith Floyd, who used to do the cooking. Really interesting people that we could. Well, I used to say to the staff because I was upstairs working in the office. If anyone interesting comes in, cool me down.
Well, that's what a fabulous
It was
way to live, wasn't it? And to work,
Yeah.
and to get up in the morning thinking, I wonder who's coming in. today."
Yeah, and also it was very nice because when you buy for an independent, especially something as classic as that,
Yeah.
you have to go to a lot of the shows abroad for the purchase of the cloth that's then made into the garments that you want to select. So
Sure.
those just happen to be like in Paris or Florence or Donegal in Ireland. So nice business.
Just want to say
Yep.
about the noise that's going on in the background here. It's all these jet skis. Look, jet skis a go-go out there. And look at that lovely sunset. We get some really interesting sunsets here, don't we?
Yes,
Sometimes
very different.
some full-on ones and sometimes, partial like that.
Partial ones.
So Florence, Paris, all these places. Did
Yep.
you get to go to all these?
Twice a year.
Oh.
It was a very nice job for that respect. And
Yeah.
we had a Lake Como for, that was before George Clooney moved in there, but
Okay.
it was still a very glamorous place even
Yeah.
then. Yeah, no, very nice business trips.
What is the key thing about selling?
Well, to everyone else it's different. For me, I'm not what you call a cold caller. I don't really like that. I find it uncomfortable. I'm not one to sell ice to Eskimos, as they say,
Yeah.
or the Inuit, as I should say correctly. But what I like to do is work long term with people
Yes.
and form some kind of marketing partnership.
Right.
So they tell me what they want to achieve. I give them some ideas.
So
brainstorm.
you make friends with them, don't you?
Do really, yeah. A lot have become really good friends, and I think the longevity of the relationship is the proof of the pudding that I can
Right.
then say to other people, well, if you, of course I'm going to tell you it's great, but if you choose not to believe me, please go and talk to some of my customers.
And these friendships, they're genuine, aren't they? They're not
Yeah.
fake. No.
I don't do fake news.
No,
I
exactly.
don't do the fake news, Barry.
Oh, sorry. There we go.
Don't do it.
No, the thing is, I also believe that your personality, people get along with you, don't they? And they like you.
I hope so.
Well, they do. They
I hope
do.
so, mostly.
I think that's the secret to your success.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, it's very easy to be enthusiastic when you go to see someone and you just have a few ideas. And
Yeah.
of course, although you say it was selling where I was before, the boot was on the other foot because I used to have to buy from suppliers.
Right.
So I kind of have both sides of the coin.
But you
mentality.
still have to make relationships, don't you?
Exactly. Yeah, you do.
And that's the key part of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pattaya. Now, what is great about Pattaya? If you were going to sell Pattaya to people,
Right.
and sometimes it gets bad press, doesn't it?
Sure.
Right,
Sure.
and people like to trash Pattaya.
Sure.
What do you say to that?
Okay, well, we've already talked about the weather, the sunshine, the food, and being half Italian, food and sunshine is pretty important to me. And the food is part of this kind of whole multicultural kind of thing for I suppose predominantly for the people who live here full time, but even for the tourists. It's got a very nice vibe in that, you will see people generally mixing in.
Yeah.
There is obviously the connection with, the
adult industry.
The adult industry, shall we say.
Entertainment industry.
What I say to a lot of people is, and I hope that, with zoning and things that might come in for a stricter regime, you have situations in Amsterdam, for example,
Yes.
where you have a kind of family area and, shall we say, the over 18 area, living side by side.
Yeah.
And so it's not impossible to do.
I think some people overblow it, right? Because, excuse the expression. But the thing is, you can bring children here. It's a family here now with children here. Hello. This is Jomtien Beach.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of families here, don't you? Bringing their children and stuff. And it's it's not seedy in the slightest. No matter what the BBC tried to portray, it's not, is it?
Well, unfortunately.
Where we're walking right now.
Yes.
It's as good as anywhere in the world, I think, any beach.
Sure. Unfortunately, we live in a world of clickbait now.
Right.
And rather regrettably, people are more interested in bad news than good news quite often. If you want to get people,
sensationalism, isn't it?
Exactly. To tap onto your social media, to do anything like that, you exaggerate the bad quite often.
Right.
So that means that my particular style publishing is a little different to that. I prefer to, as I say, work long term with people, build partnerships, do brand awareness, and keep it going. And when people say, oh, well, once they've become established, I don't need to advertise anymore, I'm already well known, I point at Apple and Chanel and Nike and all these people and say, well, these guys are pretty well established and they still continue
they know
to promote because it's important.
They know that somebody else can come along and take away your business.
Everyone has a choice, where they're going to spend their money, what they're going to do. I mean, and what I like to promote in terms of the style of writing is the feeling that when you pick up the magazine, it's like you've met somebody who's been here for a while, who's just saying, hey, this is a great place, why don't you try it? So that's the style.
And for people who already live here, and you're opening up new places for them, or showcasing new places for them.
Exactly. And I mean, I'm still really amazed and kind of pleased by the things that I see. I mean, the first time I went to the polo in Pattaya, I thought that was incredible.
You see, a lot of people don't even realise things like that go on.
It's amazing.
There's so many things that go on in Pattaya that are just not publicised enough.
No.
But yes, the polo and the pink polo especially, which is a charity thing, right?
Yes, it's so
tell us
good.
about that.
Well, that happens every year. It used to happen in November, which was like kind of not the best time, or October, November it used to get wet. Now it's usually February.
Right.
And it's part of the Queen Sirikit Foundation's favourite charity, which is the breast cancer charity.
Right.
Hence, everyone has to wear pink. It's tremendous value for money. All proceeds go to the charity, and when you pay, I think it's 1,500 baht.
And there's a chance for you ladies to dress up.
Absolutely.
And be a little bit heiser.
We like it. Have a little drink. And all genders really. There's a most amazing guy who comes and is really flamboyant. We see him come from Bangkok every year.
Okay.
He is about 7 foot tall with long capes and feathers, and he's such a character, and he's nice to see.
Well, that's another great thing about the Pattaya area.
Yes.
And any events that go on here is you can be as flamboyant as you like.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to judge you.
No.
In fact, they love it.
No.
Especially the Thais. They love it, don't they? They get
do.
into it.
And you just treat people with respect, give a smile.
That's the key.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, in your magazine,
Yes.
you showcase what's coming up on Netflix and on the big screen and the small screen. Right?
Yes, we do.
Now, the thing is, you are an avid Netflix watcher, aren't you?
I am. I mean, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
addicted.
I am a little bit. I think it's because I love a TV series,
Yeah.
because it's just the right amount of time. When I've finished working, like, to sit down and watch a whole film is sometimes a bit much, and I quite enjoy going to the cinema if I'm going to do that. But Netflix provides kind of just the right length of entertainment post dinner that you can just relax, turn off, watch that. And then that's about the right time for me then to call it a day. And go.
Whoa, and the sun is starting to set. You've got the jet skiers out there, and it's a lovely time of day, this. I come down here very often in the morning, and Pattaya Beach as well. I just love doing my morning walks, which is how all this kind of started, really. My beach walks. I thought I've got to share some of this, because sometimes I'm walking along with people and we have such great conversations.
It's nice.
And it's very relaxed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely.
And you see all kinds of people along here.
Yeah.
People just trying to keep fit, and sometimes jogging and running and that, or just having casual walks and taking in the air. And that's another thing, is the sea air, the ocean air. It's good for you.
Yes.
Now, what attention do you give to health?
Okay, well, increasingly more and more, I'm trying to look at different exercises that I enjoy and can fit in. So I found a new type of yoga that I kind of like. And I've
What's
only
it called?
It's called yin yoga.
Yin yoga.
Yin yoga. And
Is it because it's run by a lady called Yin?
No. I think it originally
Yin
comes
is
from
a girl's
yin
name
and
here.
yang, yin and yang.
Oh, yin and yang.
Yeah,
Ah,
so keeping
gotcha.
everything
Right.
kind
Is it
of
a question of
centered.
balance?
Balance. There you go. And it's a lot of like getting into position and then holding the position. Like a gentle kind of form of Pilates. Pilates is another thing, and somebody was just telling me today that we have reformer Pilates here now, and I want to give that a go. I've even, because I have a friend in Japan who swears by Tai Chi, and because I was in Vietnam earlier this year, I saw the people by the lake doing their Tai Chi, and I thought that looks great. And although you think, oh, well, there's nothing much going on, it's very gentle, it's very quiet, what it does, I think, is stretches your body in places where you wouldn't normally do twists and things, where muscles that you
And there's a lot of balance involved, isn't there?
Yes.
So you are using all those
Yes.
different muscles. But also, does it balance the mind?
I think it does. I think it calms. I can't get into meditation. I've tried that. That's hard work. for me.
Meditation is better than sitting around doing nothing.
Oh, boom. You've used that before. I know it. But, I find that generally too hard. So just these kind of things that I can slot in and do as and when I can.
Right.
I think, it's good. It's good.
Okay, so what is your favourite thing to do when you're not working? I mean, actually, you do love your work, don't you?
I do. I also love travelling. It's a big deal for me, as I mentioned. Really impressed with Vietnam.
Yeah. And you always put features about it in the magazine.
Yeah.
You've been to some great places this year.
Yeah.
Or last couple of years.
Yeah, and I went to Marrakesh, which was a dream. I'd always wanted to go to Morocco, and particularly Marrakesh. That was a real great trip.
It's a very colourful place.
I love every part of that trip. Yeah.
Did you bring back a carpet?
I did not. It was funny because you can't say anything, even in hushed tones, without one of the hawkers jumping out. And I was actually with my daughter walking along and said, "Oh God, I had a bigger suitcase." This guy just jumped out in front of me and said, "We ship." You should, you know, because they're paying such close attention to everything you do. But yeah, I mean, the thing that I've noticed actually in the 15 years of living here is that there's not so much of a panic to buy stuff and bring it, because you can generally get everything here. If you look at, for example, the expat food shops that didn't really exist, the wine you can get, the selection of wine you can get now.
And they've taken some of the tax off.
Always good.
Imported wine.
Always good.
It was expensive, wasn't it?
Yeah, and for example...
You know better than me because you drink more wine than I do.
Maybe. And I think, you know, talking about rugs and furniture, there's a fantastic store called Tara Decor.
Okay.
And the lady who runs that is an interior designer by trade.
Yeah.
And she buys pieces from Morocco, and she buys pieces from Indonesia and stuff. So it's already here, so I don't have to ship it. I can just go and see her. So that's always cool.
And where else have you been?
As I mentioned, Vietnam, that made kind of big impression on me this year.
I fancy popping over there.
Yeah.
I think you sold me on that one.
I think so. I think we flew into Da Nang, went to Hoi An,
Yeah, which is a popular thing to do at the moment.
just, you know, such a beautiful place to take photos.
Yeah. Have you travelled much around Thailand?
Not enough, if I'm blatantly honest.
Where would you like to go to?
I think I'd like to go north because all my exploration so far has been to the islands, which are fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think they are just wonderful.
Well, I know we both share a love of Koh Samet.
We do.
Which is a wonderful island, and it's only an hour and a half away.
Yeah, Koh Chang, Koh Phangan, Koh Samui, all lovely.
Yeah.
I would like to go north. My Thai editor is always banging on about Lampang. It's his birthplace, and
Right.
he's very, very keen to.
Where my girlfriend's just been running.
Yeah, and it's charming.
Thai people love it because it's it's still very Thai,
Yes,
and it's very historical.
traditional with the horse and carts, and good food. So I think, you know, whereas Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai are obviously more
I love Chiang Rai.
accepted.
I had a
think
great time in
Lampang-
Chiang Rai. There's so much to see there,
Yeah,
and
so
it's all fascinating.
that's what I've got to do next.
Yeah, I would recommend that one.
Yeah.
Now, music. As you know, music is my thing,
It is.
right? But you're a music lover, aren't you?
I am a music lover.
What bands or what artists are your go-to?
Okay. Well, you know, I have a little bit of an eclectic taste here, but the one that I always scream for,
Yeah.
as you know, when a DJ isn't playing what I want to play, it's usually Prince.
Prince.
If I want to dance, I will ask for Prince.
Have you seen him live?
Yes.
I've seen him live 4 times, and every time I walked out saying, that is the most talented person I've ever seen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then in a softer mood,
Yeah.
my father kind of introduced me to the music of Joni Mitchell.
Oh, well.
And I'm a big
One of my
fan.
favourite singers as well.
It's
Her
good.
phrasing is incredible.
Yeah. Well, again, multi-talented. If you look, the woman can paint. She writes amazing lyrics. She sings. She plays guitar. She plays piano.
She plays guitar great.
Yeah,
Really
and
good.
from what I understand, she has her own tuning for the way she plays.
She sometimes uses open tunings,
Open
which is
tuning, right.
is different to the normal.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get a different sound from the guitar like that.
Yeah.
And she's exploited that a lot.
Wow. Yeah. So, you know, those are probably my 2 standout. But recently I went to see Sting in Bangkok.
Yeah.
He was amazing. And just his voice was so strong. First you forget, how old these people are now. 70s.
See, that's another good thing about living here in Pattaya in Thailand, is that Bangkok is just up the road, and a lot of the artists, big artists, do come here. I mean, I was at the Smashing Pumpkins a couple of weeks ago,
Yeah, cool.
and you know, we get Coldplay have been here.
Yeah.
A lot of the big acts do come here
Yes.
because they like Thailand and they like Thai audiences. Thai. Do you find Thai people? They love a party.
Yes.
They love to be extravagant, and they just enjoy They enjoy life, don't they?
As you rightly say, they love a party. They will just join
Any
in.
excuse.
Any excuse to join in.
Well, one of the funniest things is St. Patrick's Day
Yeah.
in March,
Yeah.
when lots of Thais join in and they become Thairish. They'll dress up in green,
Yeah.
and they just love it, don't they? They all join in together.
Big funny hats.
And isn't that a great thing when the foreigners here and the Thais all mix together and enjoy together?
Yes. Yes, I think so. I think so. I think, you know, the people themselves, the place we live, this is like the advantage.
But just finally back to the magazine, and is there some way you want to take the magazine, things you'd like to do with the magazine that you haven't done yet?
It's
Or
very hard.
is it where you want it now?
Well, you can always improve, can't you? But I think the thing about a monthly publication is you are a little bit like a hamster on a treadmill, because no sooner have you put one issue to print, you're into the next one.
Right.
And so I think, or as much as I'd like to do things long term, events overtake you. Recent events have caused situations here where you, like COVID, not that recent, I know, but funeral processions for members of the royal family.
Yeah, well, actually,
coming
I think
down.
we should just say that the reason that we're
They're
in black and white, or black, is because a member of the royal family, the Queen, has recently passed away. She was 92?
93, yeah.
93, right. And so it was expected, but nevertheless, there's a lot of respect goes on here, isn't there?
Yes, and I think traditionally the country does put some, although they imply that certain restrictions are up to the people themselves, there is an element of wanting to do what is respectful.
Yes.
But by the same token, that can sometimes change plans, because you might have something in mind to do with a customer that suddenly, for example, is going to put his live music on because of recent events.
Yeah.
So I found that, yes, I want to always go upward and improve matters. I'd like to find people that are kind of like-minded to myself who can promote the magazine, because unfortunately, as you rightly say, I am doing like so much of it myself in terms of especially the sales and marketing. But I think that's because quite often people want me to kind of explain what we do, and I haven't really found.
And really, the magazine is a reflection of you. It's your personality, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it must be a very personal thing, something to be proud of.
Thank you. I mean, I think with the advent of AI, it's become, to my mind anyway, increasingly important to show things aren't computer generated. So hence you'll see that I appear in a lot more than I used to. I would be quite happy just to support and promote a customer's thing, whereas now I will actually be quite often in the picture. So just to show that there is a real person writing this article, it's not just.
Well, and also that you have a connection with the
Also, correct.
whatever product it is that you're promoting.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I do like to go backwards and forwards to London. I enjoy doing that. I have a good team here now that I can work remotely with.
Yes.
So it's good. And what I'm seeing, which I'm very happy about, is the fact that the international schools particularly like the fact that we are a family-friendly publication.
Right.
The big hotels and resorts that are coming here, the giant water parks, these are all great things for Pattaya, and they appreciate that we're on the same page, dare I say. I've got to do it.
See, that's my influence on that.
The bad joke influence.
The crap joke said. There we go. No, well, Gloria, I've got to say, right, it's fantastic knowing you, because you are a great personality in Pattaya, and I wish you all the best in the future. And
you.
keep bringing out these wonderful magazines and promoting Pattaya the way you do.
Thank you.
Everybody loves it.
Thank you.